Muffin.
Hey everybody.
Do you like scary stories, Muffin?
Tonight we're going to tell you a creepy campfire tale. Well, it's actually about a cryptid. And I don't usually do cryptids, but I ran across something really interesting the other day when I was kind of poking around. And so I thought I would wait till we got out here and out in the Appalachian Mountains, totally remote, no one else around. No one could even hear us scream if we wanted to,
Yeah.
if we needed to, which I'll be honest is kind of creepy. But, you know, that's kind of what you want to do if you want to be by yourself and camp. So here we are. It's Labor Day weekend. And either way, so the plan tonight is we're going to talk about a not very well known and less talked about creature from Appalachia. So people around here talk about all kinds of things: ghosts, haints, if you've heard that word before, strange lights in the sky,
Bigfoot,
flatwoods monsters. I mean, there's lots of cryptids in Appalachia, but we're going to focus on one tonight. But every now and then a story doesn't fit in with the rest. And one of those is the tale of the lizard man. The first stories stretch back to the late 1800s. Miners and loggers cutting deep into the hills of Kentucky and West Virginia came back shaken, saying they'd seen something they swore wasn't human. They described a tall figure, 6 to 7 feet, with slick green skin that gleamed like wet scales in lantern light, long arms and eyes that glowed red in the dark. Some said it moved like a man, standing upright, shoulders broad and heavy, but if startled, it could drop to all fours and scurry through the brush with the speed of an animal no one knew. The worst detail wasn't its eyes or its size, it was its claws. Men found trees shredded chest high, bark peeled back in long rakes, as if something had tested its strength against the wood. We found stuff similar to that, but it wasn't quite chest high. That we didn't really know what did it, but so it must be lizard babies.
Lizard man, has to be. Has to be. What else could it be? It's got to be lizard man.
I don't know. And then came the tracks. On wet nights, hunters saw 3-toed footprints pressed deep into the mud, wider than a man's hand, like claw tips that had dug into the earth. The prints would lead towards swamps or creeks and then vanish. And actually, we have seen...
The river.
Yeah, down by the river, we have seen and documented 3-toed... I mean, we're not like some kind of big cryptids believers, but we definitely have documented strange 3-toed prints.
As an anomaly. Hey, look at this. Yeah. This is weird.
So, kind of interesting. It makes you wonder, too, though, if maybe the myth came from that. Yeah. You know? People kind of just putting stuff together. Anyways, by the mid-1900s, the stories hadn't faded. They only grew stranger. In 1975, Clarence Tuffy Cable of Milton, Kentucky, swore he saw a massive reptilian creature near a junkyard. He said it was nearly 15 feet long with stripes across its body and frog-like eyes. It hissed at him before vanishing into the brush. Others in the county said they too had seen it that summer, but after that year, it disappeared without a trace, and no one talked about it anymore.
Muffins. Hey, Muffin. What did you do with it?
Across the border in Wood County, West Virginia, talk began of something people called the lizard demon. Witnesses described it as a 7-foot-tall reptile with gills and webbed claws, heavy enough to shake the ground when it moved, and it walked upright on 2 feet. Some swore it lived in caves along the Ohio River, crawling up at night to raid livestock or chase vehicles down scary roads. How scary would that be?
It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Lizard man chasing your car.
Yeah. As always, tied to these sightings were the lights. Strange drifting lights in the sky, seen just before the creature appeared. Orbs that moved silently over the ridges. One farmer claimed he saw a glowing ball drift down towards his pond, and the very next night something left a claw mark across his barn door. people started asking, was the lizard man just another animal, or was it something else? Something put here, a creature left behind, maybe an alien?
Could be something from the Jurassic period.
No, it's an alien. Travelers through the Tug Fork Valley and the swampy hollows of Mingo County reported the following. Reported being followed, the sound of scales brushing through the undergrowth, the soft splash of steps in shallow water, always just out of sight. One logger swore he heard hissing right behind his ear in the dark, hot breath against his skin, but when he turned, no one was there. He dropped his tools where they lay and never went back. So my question is, why was he logging at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Even today, people laugh about it in the daylight like they always do, but when night comes down and the hollers turn black, like this one, the stories change. Folks admit they've seen things they can't explain, a strange track in the mud, claw marks too high for any dog, or a flash of pale green skin in the trees. Now, if you think that's strange, though, well, Appalachia can get a lot weirder, because in 1968, outside of Grantown, West Virginia, a man swore he ran into something he called the vegetable man, thin as corn stalks with yellow eyes and suction cup fingers. He said it reached for him in broad daylight. Some said it was just another alien. Some say it was just too much moonshine in the heat. Either way, around here, folks figure if the lizard man doesn't get you, maybe the plants and vegetable man will.
Watch out for that corn.
Yeah. So here's a question I'll leave with you tonight. Appalachia's old, older than coal, older than memory. Some things out here have never been named and maybe never will. Do you think the lizard man still walks these woods? Because I can tell you this much. We've seen some really weird footprints ourselves and witnessed some strange noises. And once you see them, you always gotta wonder.
Yeah. Is it a lizard man?
So I hope you enjoyed this video. We're just kind of having some fun and kind of starting to get into the fall and soon Halloween season. So we appreciate your support, and it's gotten very dark now.
Yeah, we got to stoke the fire up.
But from Leo and Heather and Haunted Hillbillies, we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.